Here we go, last day of April. Show you how my plot's going. My little bit of prettiness is almost finished now. The last of the tulips. Hyacinths went weeks ago. I've sown some carrots in a bin, purely to keep the carrot fly off, and I like some early carrots. Now let's go and have a look into the cold frame. Well, I'll put a little temporary shelf in there because it gives me the chance to stage a few bits and pieces out. I've got some moneymaker tomatoes there. I've got a few squash. The parsnip is doing really well. I'm going to have to thin them. Carrots are doing good. Leeks, they're going to go out. That one leek there, that's from last year. I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen with it. So I've got a few leeks there, and I've got some beetroot, and I need to thin them, but I'll probably take them out because I want to grow melons in the cold frame. So, but anyway, there's a few early bits and pieces there. So let's move on then. Water butts all filled up, ready for our long hot summer that we're going to have. Now let's have a look into our temporary greenhouse. All I've got in here is sprouts, tomatoes. I've got some leeks there that'll go out fairly soon, and I've got a couple of reserve courgettes. Now let's look in the greenhouse, see if things are going in there. I've got sweet corn, that's Sundance. They all came up so quick. I've got some more tomatoes. I'm trying a different kind, Craigella from Dutchy. My melons are there. I've got a couple of cucumbers, and all my peppers, of course. They're all coming along really nicely. Then coming down, I've getting my grow bags ready for that shelf, and then I've got some tomatoes in, and as you can see, I've used the tops of big pots to try to discourage the wood lice from crawling around the top of the pot and up into my tomatoes. Got to give it a go. Now then, and I've got a couple of eggplants I've put in there, look, as well. Now on the other side of the door, I can't get far enough back here, but you can see that Cape gooseberry. Look at it, it's just beginning to take over the greenhouse. It's absolutely brilliant. It's got loads of capes, it's got loads of gooseberries on it. There you go, and loads of flowers. And I don't think it's going to be long before we're going to be picking them. And if we go outside, hold on, there's the Cape gooseberry that's been growing outside, and it's recovered. Look, it's sat there all winter and it's recovered. I'm absolutely amazed. So let's hope we don't have a frost. Then come on round, let's have a look at our raised beds, as this is our first year of trying them. Right, close up by here I've got me lettuce bed, and I've sown a row of lettuce, and I've transplanted out from the cold frame some lettuce, and I've got some Dutchy climbing beans over the back there, and they're doing alright, they're climbing. Alright, so I put them out, and it was a little bit cold, but they're doing alright. And then our lettuce from last year, that's all near the end of its life now. They're all going to seed. The cut and come again, that seems to be doing alright, but I've got a feeling that'll go to seed soon as well. Go on, blackbird, have a good old sing song. Then our black currants, red currants and raspberries, they're all doing good. They've actually got raspberries on, and I've got black currants on. Okay, so let's move along. So there's my raised beds. Look, as I say, I'm trying it this year. The peas, I reckon I'm so pleased with them peas. They've been there since, I don't know, last October, and there's actually flowers and peas on them, so I am looking forward. I've got a challenge on to eat a pea before May the 5th. I think I might just do it with a bit of luck. Then shallots doing well. They come up a bit spasmodic, but they're all catching up together. Then broad beans, which I have a lot of trouble with broad beans. Someone tells me that what's been eating the leaves is woodlice. If that is the case, I've got to settle to score with woodlice. But how do you get rid of woodlice organically? I don't want to use chemicals. Then we've got our garlics. Look at them, they're absolutely superb. They are really looking good. And then another set of peas coming on round. Those are the ones that I put in really early this year, and they're doing good as well. So let's move on to the strawberries. Looking good, loads of flowers, looking really healthy. They're just, all of them are just dying to give me strawberries so that I can eat them. Or are they just dying to give the woodlice strawberries? So let's move now on to the grapevines, which is the next thing. Grapevines looking good. I think I've got the hang of how to prune them. Some of them I've got them how they should be. There's a couple that's going to be, I won't get them right until next year, after I've put right all my mistakes. Now I've been YouTubing how to prune them. I think I know how to do it properly now, so there you go. And looking at these, look, I have got little bunches of grapes on them. Look at that. Just waiting for the flowers to, well, say bunches of grapes, probably the flowers, but anyway, it's all there and it's all looking good. Strawberries that I've got in a tub there, look. That's my attempt to get strawberries away from woodlice. And then beyond that is the potatoes in a bath. Let's go a bit closer. Here we go. Let's have a peep inside now. Oh, a bit too close. There we go. That's better. You can see they're doing all right, but they aren't any further forward than the ones that are out on the ground. So I don't think I'll get them any earlier under here than, unless we get frost this week, and that ruins the ones out on the ground. Asparagus, they are doing really well. I don't think I've ever had asparagus as good as I've got them this year. Look at that. Some of them are as fat as your thumb. I'm so pleased with them. It's really going good. Strawberries in the path, they're doing good. Look, they've all got flowers on. It's only recently I've just learned that strawberries actually prefer dappled light rather than sun and heat. But there you go. We bumble along, don't we? And I've prepared under there, I've prepared the bed for leeks. I'll put some bloodfish and, not leeks, sprouts and cauliflowers. I'll put a little bit of bloodfish and bone in the ground, and the fox likes that, so I'll put the wire over. Once it's been on there for at least one lot of rain, and the fox don't come back, don't interfere. So there's some more peas that I put out. I can't remember if I chitted those or I gutted them or what. I have to look at one of the other videos. But anyway, they are doing really nicely. I'm supporting those just with straight sticks and string, mostly because I haven't got any twigs. I nearly always have got twigs, but this year I haven't. Then I've got a row of parsnips here. They were all up at one time, but something's eaten them all, and I've just simply got one left down there somewhere. There's too much sun. Oh yeah, there he is under the wire. Just that one single one. There it is. But the ones over the back, that's the ones at the far end, they were the ones that were put into toilet roll tubes. They're doing okay, so I'm quite pleased with that. There. Let's have a look. We'll zoom in so you can just see them. Look at that. So I'm quite pleased with that. So at least I've got half a dozen, and then I've got that one there, and then last week I sowed some more. And so move on round. I've left in that land cress because it's pretty and it's given us a bit of colour and it attracts the bees and stuff. Moving on, I've put in some courgettes. I put them in a little bit early, a bit tongue-in-cheek, in the hope that we'd have a good week, and they've gone a little bit yellow, but they are surviving. So I'll put one of them spare frames around, and if it's forecast we might get a frost during the week, I can just put a bit of plastic across, but I've got some that I've saved as a backup. Likewise the marrows, I've done the same with the marrows. I've put them out, I've got plastic around to keep the cold wind off. Today is actually a beautiful warm day. We had some rain this morning, but the day is beautiful. Now you can almost hear things growing. They went a little bit yellow, but they're surviving too. They're actually putting on growth now, so they've been out a fortnight, so they're doing good. Then I've got over the back there, I've got 2 pumpkins. They're doing well, and I've just sown some more because I haven't got any backups. Those are the only 2 that I had up early, and I've also put a couple of sweet corn in front of those to give them a bit of shade, and I've sown some more sweet corn as you saw in the greenhouse. Then I've got a raised bed there for tomatoes. I'm hoping that I can keep them from getting blight, because I can then affix to the timber some battens, and then I can put some netting round or some fleece around to encourage them to grow without getting blighted. And then down here I've got squash, and I've got my watering tubes in, as you probably noticed. So there you go. So that's my squashes in. Come on round. Potatoes, look at these, they're all up and going, look. Just hope we don't get a frost. I've got the bits of tube on there, so if there is a frost I can nip up here quick, and then with duct tape I can put some polythene across. And there's the row that I sowed, the second row I sowed later, they're all up. And then I've got a 3rd row there, and I've just seen one just poking its head up. And then I'm just preparing the soil for a final row. Then we've got the grapevine. Oh, let's give you a quick squidge at the pond. No frog spawn, unfortunately, plenty of newts. Then we've got the grapevine, that's all in bud. Apple tree over the back there, the blossom's been and gone, I've got little apples on it. And then I've got a peach tree there that's got some sort of problem with its leaves, in as much that it's got some sort of leaf curl or blisters on it, which I've got to solve that one. And then over the back, of course, is our reliable old potatoes in the bins. They're all doing well as well. So there we go, there's the whole plot. We'll come rain really slowly. So everything is really, I think, is looking really good. I'm well pleased with it all. Looking forward to a good year, and I'll see you next month.